4 minutes in and Matt cuts off the original recording. This is Insufficient.
He's mad I'm Nick.
All right.
This is Insufficient.
Jumping right back into this because we got no time for your stupid behavior.
Dude, that's all we have time for.
Did you get a haircut?
Oh my God, I got them all cut. It's too short. It looks like a fucking...
Stop. Go to a barber.
I went to a barber.
No, you went to a barber in a fucking mall.
No, I didn't. I went to Roosters.
And that's what they did to you? They made you look like a rooster?
Okay, well, I didn't shower yet today.
They're like, hey, listen, Cholo. We're going to make you look like a rooster, okay, man?
Let me tell you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find a way to splice in where we were into where we are.
You're going to have to figure that out.
I think I am going to have to figure that out because we were on a roll over there.
We were. Anyways, we're talking about Phish Tour so far because Nick and I have missed some of the days.
No, we haven't. We've been on time.
We've been on time.
Yeah. The one thing about our show is we're there for you when Phish is not.
Right.
Yeah. And
we
so
don't have to be. We don't have to be
here. Out there, you don't need us.
You don't need us.
You're getting your daily fix.
You can hear how bad they're playing this tour.
Ooh, that was mean. And not inaccurate.
All right, no, you can hear how badly they're playing in set 2 through this tour.
Set 2s are not great. So we started off, you, Enjoy Myself, Pittsburgh night 2. Great, we loved it.
Set 1 was great. Set 1 from Pittsburgh was great. Let's just sum that up. It was good, played well. Yem was played good, set 2. What's going through your mind? That's where we left off. Really bad. Really bad.
So I don't understand what happened because it's 40 minutes long, and most of that 40 minutes is the equivalent of dead air.
Awful.
Like, Trey isn't playing melodies. He's not playing riffs. Paige, as much as he's been the MVP for the last 10 years,
easily
is non-existent on that entire track. I don't even think Paige is
there.
Fishman, it's just basically Fishman and Mike.
It's Fishman and Mike running the show right now.
And... which is fine. It's a different concert. It's not a Phish show.
It's a Mike.
I'm foaming at the mouth.
Yeah, it's Mike. It's Mike and Phish.
Mike, you're crushing it.
Phish, you're crushing it.
Trey and Paige up until
oh my God, you guys
through where we are live, which we're recording this after the Texas shows. You guys are having a hard time. Like, are you in a fight?
You guys
What's
are
going
really
on?
Struggling. Whatever it is, it's bad, and I'm tired of it. Trey. Get your balls out of a vice. I don't know what you're doing, man, but your thin playing is killing me. It's killing me.
So I'm wondering if it's the new Koa.
I don't care what it is. Just stop doing it.
I'm just wondering. I'm putting some theories out there. I don't know. It is thin. He doesn't have the notes.
There's no bite.
That he I will say that Moon Age Daydream has so far been the highlight of the entire tour.
You're jumping. Anyways, ending set 2 with Prince Caspian, Julius, and Blaze on. Encore 2, The Howling, Fuck You, Ghost, cool. Ending, I think Pittsburgh was pretty subpar.
For an encore Ghost, that went somewhere.
It went somewhere, but I'm just saying
wasn't the greatest place, but it at least wasn't just running through it. And I do feel like the end of set 2, they were kind of just going through the motions. Are they in a fight? Is the band in a fight?
I guess at the end of the day, and I appreciate you.
Me?
Yeah, I appreciate you jumping into these things and coming up with maybe reasonings for it. Again, I don't give a fuck.
That's true. You don't care.
I don't fucking care what's going on with you guys. You need to pull it together. If you're going to take people's money and you're going to charge them $230 a ticket, $300, $400, or you're going to allow Ticketmaster to do it, you better fucking come swinging, man. And I don't want to hear your thin fucking notes, Trey. I don't want to hear your same fucking melodies in every goddamn song. I don't want to hear your same fucking guitar pedal sound effects in each song. Like, I need you to change it up. I need you to stop hanging on to 5-year-old, like, just stop. Every little thing that they hang on to now, every little hook, quote unquote, I bet big quotes over here, Nick. Hook.
That's a lot of fucking quotes.
That they hang on to.
You can do it with one finger if you want to do it twice, but when you do it this many times, you're like Buddy Foo-Foo.
How many, like, I know Trey has a better ear than that. Like, he's got a better ear than some of the bitch things that he's pulling out. Like it's like it's really bad. It's bad, man.
I'm just letting you dig a hole.
Worst. I don't give a fuck.
You're digging a hole.
Worst tour I think we've seen in a
13?
long time.
Since 13? 13?
13 was better than this.
12?
12 was better than this.
I don't know. 14 was pretty good.
This may be the worst tour we've seen in a really long time. I just don't know.
You know, what's interesting, and you just highlighted the point, you and I listen to Phish, and we like Phish for very different reasons. We both put them way up there on a pedestal. You do it musically. I do it because I find them super fucking interesting because they're four incredibly talented musicians. So when they're not playing well, which unfortunately I agree, they're not playing well, at least they're not playing they haven't played an entire show well. I want to know why. And like, I look at the dynamics in the band. I want to know which members of the band are feeling which way. And it's really interesting because for a long time, and I've felt this way, Fishman was kind of phoning it in, almost like he was doing a favor being there, is how I felt for 5 or 10 years.
Carrying the weight.
And something has happened to him in the last 12 months where he's like revitalized, re-energized. And one of the topics we've consistently went back to is what makes Phish their sound. And it's a combination of Trey and Fishman. So if Phish isn't sounding like Phish and Fishman is sounding like Fishman, then it's Trey. And I wonder what is going through your mind. And maybe it's the lack of new songs. You have no debuts. It's July 1st.
I don't care about their new songs.
I do. I think that for them,
they have so much new material. I don't give a fuck. How many goddamn albums have they come out with since they've come back since the hiatus?
They've had a ton. They do a lot of new material. But that's my point.
Shit.
They've stopped doing new material. That should be a sign that maybe there's an issue.
They just came out with an album, Nick.
No debuts.
They just came out with an album.
Last year
they came out with an album.
That album wasn't debuts. They were all old fucking songs.
Not all of them.
All of them.
Hey Stranger, when did you fucking hear Stranger on the? When the hell did you hear that?
By the way, that Hey Stranger last night. The only time I can hear that song is thinking about
bathroom.
you in the men's room.
I know you're weird. In the men's room.
In the men's room.
Yeah.
Hey Stranger.
So first night at Texas, crowd control, like
great.
Control.
By the way, the best do you want to do this now?
Let's run through this. We're doing it quick.
Okay, but we've got a whole week of shows.
Let's get through these.
No, I mean there's no more shows this week.
Oh yeah,
okay, and we have a whole week of shows.
Then we'll lay off of this, I guess.
Crowd Control was a good opener, though. About time. It's about time.
Crowd Control was good.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. This tour is not doing it for me. I just don't get it. I'm not having it. I'm not having their excuses.
Like
because they're old about men that don't want to sweat outside.
No, I don't think so.
I think it's Trey. He's become a foo-foo. And like I think they had
it's summer tour, outdoors. I want the sunset during the end or during the beginning of set 2 and just taking off. They're
becoming this tour, it seems like they're becoming a shell of themselves as a band.
They literally had a renaissance that they talked about at the end of 2024.
Which was great.
Which was true.
I thought it was great. And now they've petered.
Unbelievably well. Like they've never really played in recent memory. And now this is a big step back.
But this is what pisses me off about Phish. It's like they play well. At least this is how it's been recently. They play really well for a tour, and then they play really bad. And it's like, it's not that trade-off, guys. You don't get to just play really well and then play really bad. And if that's what you're going to do, don't do a tour. Don't do a tour.
Well,
or tour more, you fucking losers.
Okay, stop digging yourself in a hole here.
No, this is why I have this podcast, is so I can talk about these things.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You do idle higher than I do. Something that I was thinking about, so, that what's going through your mind 42 minutes or so, I take my dog for big long walks, so I put him in. I'm super excited. It starts off well. That is one of the best written first 5 to 6 minutes in Phish history. Just interesting, great music. The band is tight. Trey's lyrics or Scott and Tom's lyrics are really good. Like, it's really interesting. And then they went into the jam, and I'm feeling good about it. And as I'm going through it, like, I start having all these emotions. And at one point near the like 30-minute mark, I'm like, do these guys need to take a break? And at 60, let's say they take 2 years off. Like, they're going to come back and do what? Like, it wasn't, nobody sounded super excited to be there except for Fishman, Trey, and Paige.
They played actually. I listened to last night's show. They played a Limb by Limb in set 2. That goddamn, if the band minus Trey wasn't firing on all cylinders in that song, and especially Fishman, man. If Fishman was not having Trey being a bitch in this song, he was like, no, fucker, I'm keeping this fucking grooving. I'm keeping the energy going. And Trey is there in the back being thin like his hair has been recently.
Oh my God.
And
that's just mean.
I mean, it's just a reflection of his playing.
No, I think first of all, last night I noticed his haircut and I thought that's a good haircut because I just got a bad haircut. But he did look kind of funny in that like canvas jacket. Looked like, do you remember that Seinfeld episode where Morty is selling the executive trench coat?
Yes.
The whole time I was thinking, Morty?
I mean, like, it just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I am very disappointed in Paige and Trey this tour. I think that Paige has been non-existent. You almost cannot hear him in the mix. I couldn't hear him live, so there's that. He's hiding. Paige is hiding, and Trey is being being a little girl up there.
Paige is keeping his shirts rolled down, and that's worrying me. I can't recall a time where he hasn't gone past song number 2. Well, he always comes out with them rolled down, but then he rolls them up and he's like, I'm getting down to business. I haven't seen Paige get down to business.
He's not getting down to business. He's out to lunch, and so is Trey.
I hope everything's okay.
Everything's fine. They're being assholes.
All right, so we've got 3 shows coming up in Colorado, right? And then they're going to jump around a little bit. We've got 3 shows in Philadelphia. We've got 3 shows in SPAC, 2 shows in New York City, and then I'm missing a stop in like Columbus, Ohio. That's it. And then supposedly the summer tour continues, but it's on a different package than I saw it again. So I consider it differently. And you've got Bourbon and Beyond, and then 5 more shows, 2 in Alabama, 3 at the thing. I don't think we're going to get a fall tour.
They have time to fix this.
But do they know what's wrong?
I'm telling them what's wrong.
Well, you can tell them what's wrong, but that's why I go, what's the root cause?
Listen to the podcast, guys. Trey and
don't
Paige,
listen to this episode.
You're wrong. You guys are what's wrong with the band right now. If you guys are listening to
this episode, just come back tomorrow. But
I have, listen, you have your rival band right now playing your main home venue, all right, last night. And I'm sure they sucked, but
didn't look like they sucked. And our friend Maya looked like she was literally having the time of her life.
She's literally been listening to jam music for like a year. Okay?
Yeah, I know, but she's still having fun.
I don't give a shit. She's been listening.
It's about having fun, Matt.
She's been listening to this music for a year. Okay,
she's having fun.
She's neo hippieing it. It's okay. I did the same thing, but she's
having more fun than I am.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
That's it. You're just jealous. She's having more fun than we are. It's summer. I've got new Phish like every few days.
And it's bad Phish.
And I'm nervous. Like when I start a show, watching it on the couch or
my thing, if they were smart, they would be so hot right now, taking up the mantle from 2024 and how they left it with New Year's, right?
Yep.
They would be killing it right now on putting really, really good set list together. I got an idea for you guys. Go back to putting your set list together because this isn't working for you. You're too fucking old.
So I think that they are putting their set list together,
I don't.
and I think that's the problem.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think they're highlighting. They're telling each other, okay, guys, we are gonna play Punch You in the Eye tonight. So just go over some of your things. We're gonna do Gula. Go over some of your parts. I think they're doing that, but they're not putting the set list together. Nope.
Okay, so New Year's run, we both agree was spectacular. The 8-show spring tour, 3 of them were amazing. 3 of them were not so great, and 2 were okay. Right? No, it was more than 3. No, it was.
No, 3. It was 3.
It was 3.
It was half and half.
Mexico was a snooze. So they're batting 500 right now. They could turn it around before the fall, but are they doing a fall tour? Like,
if they're smart, they would.
I just don't know how they can. Like, I feel like there's some type of internal strife, or
I'm not going to go there.
One thing that you and I talked about that we haven't talked about on the podcast is who in the band is there as a favor. And for years, I felt it was Fishman.
I think it's Paige.
And now I think maybe it is Paige. Like, maybe Paige is happy with his cats and his tuna sandwich and his family. He has an excellent life. Does he need to be out there? And is he out there right now thinking, I need this, and maybe he just doesn't need it?
I don't give a fuck. You're taking people's money. You better show up to play.
Paige isn't taking people's money, is he?
He's getting paid.
I mean, is he getting paid, or is he just getting paid?
He's getting paid a lot of money.
Damn it, Paige!
And to be taking people's money like this, like, I don't want to hear this old bittersweet motel. Like, you could piss in the ears of your listeners and people would happily lap it up. Okay,
well, that's how I felt.
Doing that back in '98 is fine because the tickets were nothing, and you're playing even on a bad night. You're playing on a bad night was still way better than any playing today on a bad night. So that was okay. This is crap. Ruby Waves.
I like Ruby Waves.
Ruby Waves? Fuck off.
So I don't know if we were able to mix in the first part or the second part, but we gave you 20 minutes of talking about Phish midway through the thing. Nick's upset because we've had 0 debuts this year, and I think that that's a sign. Not that I need a debut. I think it's a sign that the band is not growing, and if the band's not growing, then they're regressing. And the way that they've been playing...
This band is a shower, not a grower. Okay?
Yeah. He's Matt, I'm Nick. This tour has been, so far, insufficient.
To say the least.
Let me tell you something. This is a horrible turn. You and I started our podcast because we think about 4 people almost as much as we think about people that we know, and we like to have fun talking about them. And over the last 4 years, we've had a lot of fun. This is the first time that I can remember where we've really had negative thoughts and feelings, and it's been over weeks. It's a bummer.
What are you talking about? I always have negative thoughts about this band. I always have. This has been my fucking shtick. You remember Matt shits on Trey?
No, but that wasn't about how they were playing. That was just you making fun of Trey.
Listen. This is what we get to do. We get to call them out if they're playing bad. They're playing bad. Stop. Our buddy F. Zappa said the same thing. So let's stop pretending.